Hello everybody and welcome to the first edition of the Dashawns2cents Weekend in Review. I'm going to do these videos every time there's a 4-day weekend or enough shows to do it. And this weekend was an awesome weekend of shows. So every Sunday, which is alright, I went to UIPW. It was a lucha, so it was something different. Hung out with Danny from Max Lucha. It was pretty fun. So the weekend started off on Thursday. The weekend always starts over here in Southern California, Bell Gardens, California. $10. The dojo, great crowd always. And what do we have on there? We had Voodoo Chaos beat Always Saying a very competitive match. I love seeing Joey Chaos wrestle. Either it's Voodoo Chaos or Joey. Man, he's been tearing up lately. One of the best guys right there. One of the best veterans. Whenever he steps in the ring, he does something special. But Always Saying, man, he was good this match. Probably one of the best matches he's had. The chops. He's a hard-hitting guy. And he's not much of a loudmouth anymore. He used to go out the crowd. But ever since he's just silent, the chops are great. The moves are crisp. He's getting better. It's just proving great. Santinos are great wrestlers, and all he's seen is proof to that. Then we had Jezebel and he was due to a training injury. So Seville plays Ryan Reno. And what a brutal match. Seville is a great heel. They might take it a little too far, but a great back and forth match. Seville beat Ryan Reno, who's very tough, and won the good women wrestlers round. Then Angel Padre Marie afterwards. I don't really get that feud. If Mariah is not going to be there that often, well, I have a feud. Then Eli Everfly and the Hobo had an awesome matchup. Eli Everfly is my rookie of the year. Man, his moveset is incredible for a little guy. He can move. He can do a lot of good stuff. And the Hobo, always a solid worker. The guy Ember's Barracuda, nothing much there. Not a big fan of both of them. I have my respect for him, but it's not a big fan of his style. Then Ray Rosa's got a great promo riding a scooter, which was very fun. Ray's Razor, saying that Jerry Ryan was just an obstacle. Ray plans to be the first ever Santinos champion, which I think he will be. Ray Rosa is the face of Santinos, and I see him being it. Then the great main event, Los Luchas defeated La Raza. La Raza's a great young tag team. Brizzo Tan and Che Cabrera, what can you say about him? He wrestled 4 days this week. Wrestled also on tapings. I don't know what he did on tapings, but I saw him wrestle 3 times this weekend, and he solid each time. He's a powerhouse. He's just a great powerhouse. He's comparable to Brian Cage a little bit. Like a younger Brian Cage. Every time he's bulked up, he can throw people. The moveset's great, and his look is great, and Shaker Barra, he's a guy to watch out for. A guy promotion needs a push. And I think people are realizing that he's really good right now. And put him against Los Luchas, he really shined there, and so did Bruno. As the heels, they really shined. He signs as a heel in Santinos. And Los Luchas, what can you say? They're a veteran tag team. Their double team moves are so crisp. It was just great. You can watch the free replay on StanTeamRivers.net. And then Friday, we got the and Hinge tapings, and I was sad. Not many people showed up. And this was a good show, man. Some good matches. You had Chávez Ray Rosas. You had a gauntlet match where Eric Cross won. Some great little TV they filmed for the Roku. Not very long, 90 minutes, but a good show. Some good matches. You had Sword vs. Pinky. But it was a fun time at the dojo. 2 days at the dojo. I love that place. A little hot during the summer, but the dojo is a place to see wrestling. If you haven't seen wrestling at the dojo, you're missing out. It's just an enclosed environment and such a special environment. And with the Santino Rivers tournament coming up September 5th, you gotta be there for that. Then more in Hinge tapings, gotta be there for that. I can't believe that Hinge tapings have flopped the way they have. I'm a little. I think Fix should cancel them and just chalk it up to a failure. But what did I say? I'm not retaking this. I've done too many retakes. But I'm proud of him that he's just not taking defeat. He's gonna try real hard to keep this going, and I hope he succeeds in this. Hope he succeeds in that Hinge tapings. It's doing good. I think IWL needs this other format. And UR8 looks very stacked. People versus Michael Elgin. Monster versus the Young Bucks. Rosas versus Joyce Williams in a ladder match now. Eric Ross and Joey Ryan and Anarchy Rules match. We're on Early California. $4.30, $15. It's going to be awesome. Can't be there at $3. I-per-view. Then Saturday. AWS. We've been looking forward to this all month. AWS put on solid shows. They've run 7 shows in Southgate. This is their 7th show. 6 were just solid. And no fly-ins, and they sold the place out. That proves you can have local talent and sell out a show. Just as Santinos has proved, no fly-ins, and they have sold out the dojo most times. That's a small place, but to sell a place that's like 200 people, that's pretty good. And it really proves that Bart has something there. And Bart's probably one of the best promoters, one of the nicest guys, and really knows what he does about wrestling. So let's go into the matches there at AWS presents Saturday Night First match we had was Ryan Reina versus Guitar Vera. Both average was match, not my cup of tea, but it was good, hard hitting. It really led the story with Sage Sin, so that was good. They had a 6-man comic match. For what it was good. Ridiculoso, Big Bigs, Patrick Dallas were defeated by Monte Vega, Mike Jose, and Chris Cadillac. And then, in an awesome match, Sucker Crazy Win match, tore the roof off. After this match, the card was it was insane. It was guerrilla style, PWG style, top notch. This is must buy DVD. Willie Mack, Sucker Crazy Win on it. Willie Mack is one of the best in SoCal. His moveset's insane. He's one of the funnest guys, my favorites to watch. If Willie Mack's in the match, I will watch it. The whole country's watching. Ring of Honor, Dragon Gate. Why aren't you booking Willie Mack? That's retarded. When Dragon Gate came here, they didn't have Willie Mack. Well, Willie Mack's in Australia when Dragon Gate was here, so that was not their fault. But Ring of Honor, he's not Ring of Honor, he's not TNA. It's just an insult that Willie Mack's not there. And Summer Crazy did a great job. He threw Willie Mack halfway across the ring. So Crazy's one of the great luchadors, one of the most underrated talents in SoCal right now. And then we had a B-Boy versus Scorpio. We had a tag team match between Banditos and P. Ray. It was a tag match, it was a challenge match, and a back and forth. These two guys versus each other all year, back and forth. P. Ray just one of the great tag teams right now, and just it was great to see Banditos back. Rico back from the shoulder injury. I see him twice this weekend. They were just back in full force. Man, P. Ray and Banditos, this great tag team wrestling. The Love Seat tag team wrestling put on showcase right there. Then the first half main event. This is the first time main event. B-Boy's first guy submission match. What can I say? Two of the best in SoCal right now. Two of the best veterans. Two of the best all-around wrestlers put on a showcase. Scorpio gets the win. I don't think it's the last of this match, last of this feud. Then the 4-way that stole the show. Che Guevara, Ricky Mandel, Ryan Taylor, Todd Bateman. Back and forth. They had a Tower Dune spot. These four guys. They're not breaking. They just broke out right there. And Tyler get the win. I love Tyler Bateman, and he should get the win. And it's good to see him be pushed. It's really good to see him be pushed here in AWS. Maybe he'll get him to a title shot. But what I've heard is B-Boy versus Tyler Bateman versus Lucho. That could be really good. That will be very hard hitting. Just speculation there. Haven't heard anything. I hear bits and pieces, but what I hear, I do not repeat on webcams. So people, wrestlers, I don't repeat shit. Okay. Four of the top best young talent. Ricky Mandel impressed me. Che Guevara again impressed me. And then we had the hardcore match. Man, this was bloody. Hudson, Amby, Kensbury. This is more hardcore than any men get. Some men are pussies to get much blood. This is just an insane match. It was had to be seen to believe. Check out the pictures on Facebook.com. Just search AWS. It's just crazy, bloody. Makes you sick. I'm not a fan of the blood, but that was a pretty cool match. I clapped to those girls. Those girls really put effort in. Then main event, Joey Ryan, Lucholo, probably most underrated guys in SoCal. And just, they put a great main event. And AWS selling out without, they had already mentioned that, I forgot. So they'll be back September 28th for the women's tournament, which should be great. Should be 4 hours long. So I'll see you next Sunday with the UIPW. Never really note, they had tag tournament, which is alright. Hector and Shaw Black, nice seeing them. Los Luchas was pretty fun. So overall, great 4-day weekend. Always good with wrestling here. There's all kinds of great wrestling around here. You just got to go. There's a lot of great local guys here. Then next week you got Bola and UR8. All the fly-ins now. Get the SoCal debut of ACH, the Monster Mafia, and Tommaso Ciampa. So great debuts right there. And also, everything I watched this week was the Kevin Steen show with Eddie Edwards. Awesome show. Eddie Edwards was so funny. And I would go get it. $14 download. It's a great $14 for 2 hours of your time. It's just great. If you want to know more about Eddie Edwards, I'm watching fucking Eddie Edwards DVD because it was freaking great. And what else? Got to promote. Always watch Sheriff from Hollywood. 1 a.m. on KDOC. I haven't made out the tapings for my 90 minutes. Still a little too far to me. I like to stay close to my little area. So yeah, it was a great weekend, people, and I'll be back with some interviews this upcoming weekend. So as always, peace.